Okay, we're here at HR Tech. I'm here with Lexy Martin. Lexy, how are you?
I'm great. I'm great, Al.
Yeah.
I really am great.
Yeah, well, I am too. Yeah.
It's been a fun time reconnecting, having hugs.
We are hugging, just so everyone knows. We are hugging.
We're both
and
vaccinated.
We're both vaccinated. We're just taking our masks off for
We
this
both
short
have
interview.
contact apps.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Well,
Let's pray nobody gets sick out of it.
let's pray, certainly. And your impression so far?
It's been a deeper connection this time.
Explain more.
It's not as many people here by any means, but the connections that we've had, I think, have been more deep. Starting with hugs.
Yeah, starting with hugs.
But starting with a true curiosity about how people have come through COVID,
Right.
are going through COVID, their experiences. So it's been a great learning experience for me.
Right. And taking off that word, employee experience is top of mind for almost everyone here.
Right.
And that relates to well-being and performance, everything that we're wrestling with in
Right.
organizations. And you are doing research on some of these topics.
Some of those topics?
Some of those topics. Do you want to explain what you're doing there?
Actually, that's just a piece. We're doing a survey of people, analytics, and doctors to determine if they've matured their practice. And of course, employee experience is part of their practice, and it's actually a key one. It's like a part of a cluster of the most advanced organizations are doing a combination of turnover analysis, because the resignation wave is impacting them. They're working to improve diversity, equity, and inclusion, but they're doing it with some thoughtfulness. And I see that evidenced by the fact that they're also doing employee experience work, total cost of workforce work, and workforce planning. And it's like this cluster of analytics topics that the more advanced organizations are using. And there's some really exciting results that I'm coming out with.
As you're sharing this, so we talked off camera, we have, the need for this more systematic approach has been something that we've long, and now COVID has required facilities to get together with HR, to get together with IT and digital transformation. So these approaches are arguably becoming more integrated, which is a fantastic thing, and that's part of the research that you're doing.
Yeah, approaches, I think it's more about the data sources that organizations are attempting to, or are beginning to realize that they have to integrate in order to, address why you need facilities data, or why facilities data is important when you onboard somebody, or why employee experience data needs to be juxtaposed with turnover data, or with, DEI data.
Right. And so as we're bringing all these data sources together, we don't have to talk too much about the fact that ethics comes into play. Actually, quite the opposite. We have to talk a lot about the fact that ethics comes into play. And I know you are leading the charge now with People Intelligence Alliance. Do you want to share a bit about that?
Yeah, so the People Intelligence Alliance, has one of its pledges is to use people data for good. Thank you for coining that. To eradicate bias. And that actually means that data needs to be applied all over the place. And ethics underlies all of that. I'm a learner there, Al. I'm going to learn from you.
We all are.
I'm going to learn from you. I'm going to learn from Heather. The People Intelligence Alliance that has thought leaders like you and Heather on it. I think that it's going to be, to some extent, up to you to help guide both our council, the alliance, and our marketplace. But to do it in a thoughtful way. On one side we have people wanting to apply mathematical models that are so arcane that managers won't understand them,
right,
and nor trust the data because it's gotten so arcane.
Yep.
So you are going to have to apply some thoughtfulness too.
Well, we're all trying to nudge that forward, particularly given the fact that data is more mobile than ever, and you have really hooked on this term and worked to define interoperability. Do you want to speak to that?
So there's a technical definition for it, but I think made simple, it's to bring together data to address business challenges. And I think understanding the use cases behind this are what's really important. You know, like our chief people officer was saying, how do I know, you know, which of my sales people are top performers, you know, contributing, you know, doing the right thing to end up having the best sales.
Right.
You know, so you got to bring together a lot of data. You know, like, are they putting together the right meetings? Is the quality
right frequency,
at the right frequency and all that? Now that's not something that's in your HRMS.
Right.
But he also needs data from a finance system. So he's got to bring in data from multiple places to actually know if he's got top performers continuing to be top performers.
So that goes back to that notion of systematic approaches and making sure that it's not just for one pointed use case, that there can be both other applications to diversity, equity, and inclusion, for example, feelings of belonging and things like that. So anyway, very excited.
Don't get me started on inclusion.
But yes, I will not.
We're going to handle that one next.
We'll handle that in a separate talk. But hey, thank you for joining. Thank you for doing what you do and being your awesome self. Do you want to share a little bit?
Yes, please join the People Intelligence Alliance. You know, look me up on LinkedIn. There will be a link to People Intelligence Alliance. Join it if you, like us, believe in using people data for the good and having transparent data interoperability.
Very excellent pronunciation. One more hug.
Love you.
I love you too. All right, see you all soon.